Good morning. What is going on, guys? Lawson here. So today we're about to embark on something very fun that I've never done before and I'm a little nervous about. If you watched my last video, I got a paddleboard. So we're gonna try to do a little bit of paddleboard fishing here, and I don't really know what to expect. I've never done it before. We're gonna be cautious today and just bring one spinning rod. I wanna get to the point where I can bring like a fly rod and a spinning rod, a bunch of different things with me. But today we're keeping it very simple. Spinning rod, cooler, paddle, a little anchor, and we're gonna hit the water. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. I do not want to break any of my camera gear. I have a big dry bag with me that we're gonna shove my big camera and batteries and stuff and bring that with us. And then this guy right here, my GoPro, it's not waterproof casing because I have a mic attached to it in the audio. So we're just gonna go for it, and hopefully I don't eat it and fall in the first 5 seconds and break my GoPro. But that's just the risk of what's going on here. I'm very excited. It took me a lot longer to get everything loaded into my truck than I thought it would, but it's gonna be a learning experience, and as we get used to using this paddleboard, we'll speed up the process a lot more. But right now, gonna get geared up, get the board in the water, and hopefully catch our first paddleboard fish. All right, it only took me literally forever to figure out how to get this set up. It probably took me about 30 minutes to get all my gear rigged and loaded up how I wanted it. And now we gotta walk everything down pretty much individually here. Here's the setup. I think it's looking pretty damn fine. We just gotta get into deep enough water where I can get my fat butt on top of this thing here. Whew. See how we do, boys. Oh man, you guys, I am so excited right now. Like, this is just something so completely new to me, and like, this is my second time ever even stepping foot on a paddleboard, and we're trying to go see if we can catch some redfish and tarpon and snook. That's one of my favorite things about getting to do this, is sharing experiences like this, where it's like, this may be really great, this may be awful. Like, I may just ruin a bunch of camera gear, but you never know until you try. So that's why we're out here. Oh, I just got freaking, I was trying to sit there and test my drag and something thumped the crap out of it. Classic. Oh, I just got broken off. Little Cuda going nuts right there. That's annoying. We found some really nice shallow water that we're just gonna really slowly pick our way through and be looking for redfish and black drum and snook. The clarity's not incredible, but I can see pretty well. Got a stingray swimming to the left of my boat right there. I'll be curious to see how much this polarizer helps you guys see the fish that I'm looking at too. But I mean, I think this is gonna be like ultra stealth, move really slow, be real quiet. Maybe we can pick out a redfish today. There's a redfish right in front of me. I'm already so close to him. There's no way he's gonna spook. You can probably see him in the GoPro right there. Oh, what a freaking beautiful fish. Hell yes, they're here. That's all I wanted to know, dude. I mean, that thing was sitting in 8 inches of water, and he was like a 25-inch red. This is epic. Just spotted a little rat redfish right here. Let's try and kick the boat around. I don't see him at the moment, but I know where he was. It's one of those rare moments where I actually would feel a lot better if I had a fly in hand opposed to spinning gear. Just because I could throw a lot smaller presentation at these fish. I'm sitting here tying a new color of shrimp on, and a redfish just swam right up to my paddleboard and then swam off, and then there's a second one literally right in front of me right now, just sitting perfectly still. Let's see if we can do this quick enough and quietly. Oh my gosh, I watched him inhale it, and so I set the hook and it just shot right out of his mouth. Oh, and there's another one sitting right next to me. Holy crap. What do I even do? Gosh. Oh, he just picked it up again and then spit it out. The second one did. It's so weird. I watch him eat it, but I didn't feel anything. That's insane, dude. Okay, I literally just changed color, and that made a huge difference because I've thrown at a few fish now, and they weren't into it, and I just changed to like a root beer chartreuse, and both of those redfish tried to eat. Oh, man. Look at this guy right in front of my paddleboard. Two of them. One of them is actually a trout. This is a redfish right here. My paddleboard's about to hit him. There he goes. There's a little rat right here on the flat. That thing came up from underneath my boat. I don't even know how that happens, but let's see if he'll eat still. See a redfish right here coming across this flat. And in this bush. Oh. There. Oh my gosh, he just popped to come back for it. What was that about? He just like had it in his mouth and then let go. Look at that guy right there. God. Why am I flubbing these? You know, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing wrong on these fish. That's like the third one that I've watched eat and I'm like not hooked into. I don't know if I'm just subconsciously not setting the hook hard enough because I'm on a paddleboard and I'm worried about falling in and getting my toes wet or something because I'm in like 6 inches of water here, but definitely gonna try to give him the business next time. Dude, this is epic. I don't know what the odds of this working are, but there's no reason not to try. I'm like slowly creeping through these mangroves and there's like hundreds of little snooks swimming around. There's a fish. This might be a red. It is a little rat red in the super tight mangrove hang up. I mean, epic. There is no way it could ever do this in anything. Oh, a tarpon right here. Okay, let's see if we can get the rat red. It's like a 20-pound tarpon sitting right there. Beautiful little redfish. Got a cuda swimming around and a tarpon coming right through the mangroves. Awesome. Beautiful little redfish. This is why I wanted this paddleboard right here, is there's no way I could do that in anything other than this paddleboard or a kayak. You know, catching a little red, even if he's a squeaker up here in this thick mangrove cut, I can see another redfish right here. And about a 15-pound tarpon was cruising along the mangrove lines while I was fighting that thing. A little red right here. 2 reds right here. Oh my gosh, like micro snooker coming out and eating it. There's another redfish right there. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Are you kidding me? This is where I'm gonna get all my action today, like in this mangrove tunnel. I mean, they're little fish, but this is sick. Oh God, he's pulling me out. There was like 5 or 6 little snook coming up and trying to eat it. Okay, there's something bigger up here. It's either a bigger redfish or a tarpon. Oh, it's just a big snook and a tarpon up here. Okay, you stop. Beautiful, beautiful redfish, probably about 14 inches long. We'll slip him in. Let's see if I can really try to ruin my life here and hook. There's about a 30-inch snook and a tarpon creeping up there. See if I can push myself out of here. This is some tight casting. Skipping is basically the only thing you can do to get a cast in here. There's a fish. Oh, red. I see a couple sheep's head cruising through. This is epic. I mean, this is just insane. Oh, some sheep's head and a black drum just swam by. What's nice is these redfish are at least getting bigger. 3rd red right there. We'll just slip them in nice and easy. This is nuts, you guys. I mean, just absolutely insane. I know they're not big fish, but I've hooked up. It is, let me check my watch right now. It is 12:40 in the afternoon, and I have not caught a single fish, and I've been paddling since 7 a.m. and just now caught 3 redfish in about 5 casts in this little tiny secret mangrove tunnel here. And it just like solidified basically the whole reason I wanted to get this paddleboard is to fish places that no one else is getting to. No boat's getting in here. A kayak, you could get in here, but it'd even be hard in a kayak to fish because you wouldn't be able to see as well. Just dirty up in here. Oh my God! What the freak? I was just reeling my shrimp in on top of the surface. It had to be a barracuda. Good Lord, that scared the bejesus out of me. Ooh, there's a fish. Oh, a little dinky snook. Finally one of those guys showed up. I've seen about a jillion of them. One of my favorite fish in the world right there. Little baby snook. I normally like them a little bit bigger than that though. Oh God. Another snook. Even smaller, if that's possible. Another little snook back-to-back cast. We won't show that little squeaker off too much. In this area, I've caught 3 redfish, 2 snook. Oh my gosh, and there goes some tarpon right there. I don't know if they'll eat, but a whole entire school of tarpon just swam underneath my boat, about 4 or 5 of them. Sorry. Anyways, as I was saying, caught a few redfish, caught 2 snook, and then a school of tarpon just passed by, and all in this one little spot. I've seen snook that are tiny like we just showed off, but I've seen snook that I would stand no chance of catching right now with this tackle that I have on and this thick of cover. They would destroy me. And in this same area, we have these little baby snook that are probably under a year old. I just think it's really cool how much life this mangrove system just is giving off. There's a large snook somewhere across this flat right here. Oh, look at him coming right by the boat, right by the boat. Oh, what a tank. He's a slaughter. Oh, God. This may be seriously one of the coolest places I've ever fished and the coolest ways I've ever fished. Like, I know it's only my first day on the paddleboard, but I am infatuated for sure. All I've caught is a little tiny dinky fish, and I'm still just like so fired up. Seen some big snook, seen some tarpon, seen some nice reds. I am hurting to bring a fly rod in here and whip it around. I think it could be way more efficient than even using spinning gear. This is the type of stuff that just like presents itself for fly fishing. There was something moving around up these mangies right here. Clip the old paddler in. Oh, the tarpon. God, I am an idiot. I just watched him entirely engulf it, and so I was like, oh, I better set the hook on him. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. There it is. What is that? I don't know if that's a tarpon or not, but no, it's a red. He swung out of the mangroves. Little rat sickle. Get me all excited because I haven't freaking seen a bunch of tarpon around here. Now it's like, there it is. There's the tarpon. These are some freaking beautiful fish, dude. 4th little redfish of the day. I know they've been squeakers, but I don't catch redfish a ton. So it has been a huge blessing to be out here catching some fish. And I would love if we could catch a nicer, anything larger, because we haven't caught any big fish today, but we've caught fish. I would love if we could catch a tarpon though. That would really butter my biscuits. Fish around here? What? I do. Oh gosh, it just popped off. I think it was a redfish too. It's like right here looking for it again. Oh, it's a cuda. That's different. That makes more sense. Oh, what a guy. Oh, can't say we haven't gotten into some diversity today, that's for sure. Oh, perfect, it's popped off right there. All right, well, it right now is 1:45. I've been out since 7 a.m. It is time to start paddling back, and to be honest, we got a little bit of a paddle to get back home. Boom, back at the house. First paddleboard mission down, and I would call it successful. We didn't catch any big fish, but I'm just happy that one, didn't fall in the water, two, caught a redfish. If you watch my channel a lot, you know that every time I go fishing, I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll catch a redfish today. That would be great. And I never do. But today, I actually caught 4 of them. So that was really, really cool. And I saw some big snook, never connected with them. Definitely will need to make a return trip on the paddleboard. I think throw the fly, and I think that can do some real damage on those tarpon and snook and the redfish that were all cruising around. I'm in a whole new world. This is all new to me. I've always done inshore fishing, but I wouldn't say I've done flats fishing. And it took me a little bit. I kind of felt out of my element there. If you saw, I was missing some hook sets here and there on some small redfish and some little tarpon. I think as the time goes on, I'll kind of start honing my skills and feel more comfortable on the paddleboard. But today was awesome. I can't believe how much I enjoyed it. And then the second I got home, I was like, oh man, I gotta find more places to try to go. And I sat there and looked through my phone on Google Maps. I was like marking out different places where, okay, well maybe I could, you know, walk the paddleboard a few miles here and then drop it in, or paddle this way, and just going off on anywhere I think I can get into the water with this paddleboard and fish areas that not a lot of people get to fish. If you have any advice for me, leave those comments below pertaining to 1, red fishing and flats fishing in general, and then 2 or 3, I guess, 'cause I'm holding up 3 fingers, paddleboard fishing. Just things that you saw that I did that maybe weren't right or that I could do better. Maybe it's an accessory that I need to add on. I know a lot of people mentioned getting like a little spike pole. I was using a small mud anchor, and that was like okay, but it would kind of flip the boat around, flip the paddleboard around side to side, and didn't like hold it in one place. It just kind of stopped me from moving any direction. But paddleboard is the new vessel that's going to be powering this channel, and at least for the moment until we find that flats boat. But I am thoroughly excited and had an amazing time, and I can't wait to land a tank on that paddleboard. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. I promise you that. I appreciate you guys so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like for some paddleboard fishing. Make sure you're subscribed down below to the channel and hit the little notification bell. We are closing in on 100K. I mean, it's gonna happen soon, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. That is all for me. Till the next video. Peace.